Edinburgh Castle is a symbol of Edinburgh and Scotland and one of the oldest fortified places in Europe. In this video we delve into the epic history of Edinburgh Castle, packed with royal drama, iconic highlights and stunning views of the capital. Known as the Defender of the Nation, Edinburgh Castle has a long and rich history as a royal residence, military garrison, prison and the home of the Scottish Crown jewels. The site's origins are ancient, reaching back into prehistory. Edinburgh Castle was home to kings and queens for many centuries. Queen Margaret, later named Saint Margaret, died here in 1093. St. Margaret's Chapel, raised in her honour by her son, King David I, is Edinburgh's oldest building. It still hosts weddings and christenings to this day. As one of the most important strongholds in the Kingdom of Scotland, Edinburgh Castle was involved in many historical conflicts. With more than 26 sieges in its long history, the castle is the most besieged site in Britain and one of the most attacked places in the world. During the Wars of Scottish Independence, the castle changed hands many times. In 1314, the Scots retook the castle from the English in a daring night raid led by Thomas Randolph, nephew of Robert the Bruce. The castle defences have evolved over hundreds of years. Mons Meg, one of the greatest medieval cannons ever made, was presented to King James II in 1457. In 1507, the first fireworks display in Scotland took place at Edinburgh Castle. The fireworks were part of a magnificent jousting tournament organised by King James IV. Completed in 1511 by the same monarch, the Great Hall was used to host grand banquets and state events. Unfortunately, the king had little time to enjoy his new addition, as he died at the Battle of Flodden in 1513, fighting English forces led by Henry VIII. King James VI was born at the castle in 1566. He became King of Scotland at 13 months old and united the crowns of Scotland and England in 1603. Following the union of the crowns, Edinburgh Castle was rarely visited by the reigning monarch. Nevertheless, the fortress grew into a significant military base. Defences were rebuilt and strengthened in response to the Jacobite risings of 1689 to 1746. New gun batteries were constructed and barracks such as the Queen Anne building were added to house the numerous soldiers and officers. During the Rising of 1715, a Jacobite force failed to capture the castle because the ladder they brought to scale the ramparts was too short. The new barracks were built during the Napoleonic Wars. They are still in use by the military today. As a formidable fortress, the castle was the most secure prison in Scotland in the late 18th century. It became home to hundreds of prisoners of war, many from the Napoleonic Wars with France. In 1811, 49 French prisoners managed to escape from the castle by hacking their way out and using ropes to descend the southern crag. During the Second World War, the crown of Scotland was hidden from the enemy in David's Tower, buried in a medieval latrine closet. Today, Edinburgh Castle remains a major tourist attraction, while the army continues to oversee certain areas, including the new barracks and military museums. There are many magnificent highlights to admire at the castle. The Great Hall is one of the most impressive spaces. Covering an area of 360 square meters, it is one of only two medieval halls in Scotland, featuring an original and superb hammerbeam roof. The honours of Scotland are the oldest crown jewels in Britain. Made of gold, silver and precious gems, they were created in Scotland and Italy in the 16th century. The crown, sceptre and sword of state were first used together for the coronation of Mary Queen of Scots in 1543. The royal apartments are located in Crown Square, next to the Scottish National War Memorial and Queen Anne building. The half-moon battery remains a prominent feature of the castle. The curved rampart of the battery gives Edinburgh Castle its distinct profile. For over 200 years, bronze guns known as the Seven Sisters armed this imposing structure. The renowned siege gun, Mons Meg, is displayed on a terrace in front of St. Margaret's Chapel. The 1 o'clock gun is fired every day at 1 p.m. with crowds gathering to enjoy the spectacle. The time gun was established in 1861 as a time signal for ships in the harbour. From its position on Castle Rock, Edinburgh Castle offers breathtaking views of Scotland's capital city. No trip to Scotland's capital is complete without a visit to Edinburgh Castle. It's an iconic part of British history and a World Heritage Site.